While Yosef finds himself wallowing in jail in the pit, Paro is having dreams. And Paro is disturbed by his dreams. He doesn't know what to do. Twice, he's dreamt, and ve'ein posero salmon Pharaoh. There's nobody to give an explanation and interpretation of the dreams. Vayidaber Sar Mashkim es Paro leimor, and Sar Mashkim speaks to Paro and he says, I remember I did something terrible. Paro once got angry at his servants, and I was placed into jail at the Sar Tabachim. See me together with the Sarofim. And there was one night that we both had dreams. And we each dreamed according to the interpretation of the other. Together with us there was this Na'ar Ivri. He was a servant of the Sar Tabachim, and we told him what happened. And Pasar. And everything that he said was going to take place, took place. And suddenly Paro realizes there's somebody who can take care of this. Vayishlach Paro, and Paro sends Vayikrat Yosef, and he calls Yosef Vayiritzuhu min habor. And they took him out of the bor, Vayigalach, and he shaved Vayichalev Simlosav, and he switched his garments, Vayavo Paro. And he came to Paro. What does it mean, Vayiritzuhu min habor? What does that word mean? So there seems to be a difference of opinion in the Mefarshim. Some of the Mefarshim explain that Vayiritzuhu means from Ratz. It's a language of hurrying. That the Shluchei HaMelech, that those that were sent by the king on behalf of the king went and they quickly pulled him up and they quickly took him out of the bor in order to bring him to Paro. Paro was waiting. Paro was their boss. Paro was the king. And they certainly needed to obey what he said and they needed to take care of it. As Rabbi Yosef Bechor Sharaitz, Vayiritzu min habor, kol mitzvah samach, naaseh b'mehira smurutz. Anything the king says to do has to be done quickly. Vayiritzu, the Ibn Ezra says, shluchei Paro, the messengers of Paro. But the question is, why does the Torah have to tell us? Of course it happened. Of course it's true. We're not questioning the fact that when the king says to do something, it has to be done with alacrity, it has to be done quickly. But why is it that the Torah, in its perfection, never with an extra word, sees fit to tell us that it was done b'mehirus, that it was done quickly? And the Sforno writes and suggests as follows: that it had nothing to do with Paro. The reason that the Torah tells it to us is kederech kol teshuas Hashem shenases kimo rega, is to teach us something profound about the nature of salvation when it comes from Hashem, and that salvation will come in a moment. Kamo ki krova Yeshua silavo, the Yeshua is close to coming. V'chein haya in Mitzrayim, that's what happened in the end in Egypt. Kamo ki garshum Mitzrayim shlo hispik b'tzegon shal v'seinu lachmitz. That's what happened at the end of the Golus as well. When they were taken out of Egypt, they didn't have time to let their dough rise. Everything's done quickly. V'chein amar lasos la'ased, and so it's going to be done in the future. The lesson that was being provided to Yosef, and the one for Klal Yisrael forever, Vayiritzuhu min habor, is that you never know when everything is going to change. And that Yosef, while he's in that pit, has no idea what's going on above. He asked the Sar Mashkim a long time ago, and the Sar Mashkim didn't come through for him. And maybe he's giving up hope. But in a moment, as soon as it happens, as soon as everything begins to change, Vayiritzu min habor, they needed to go quickly, not because of the mitzvahs HaMelech of Paro, because the mitzvahs HaMelech of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Once Hashem said that it's time for the Yeshua comes. And we don't always know where it's going to come from. And when we have those dark moments in our galus, and this week is certainly one of those difficult and dark moments, it's beginning Hanukkah, to have so many Jews murdered. We never know where the issue is going to come from, and we feel like it's just so difficult. But part of our emunah, and part of the faith that we have, is that the Yeshuas Hashem can come keheref ayin. It can come in a moment. We don't know from where, we don't know from how. It's not our job to connect the dots. But just like Yosef, who was there, and Vayiritzuhu min habor, they rushed to take him out, because the time for the Yeshua has come. Then hopefully our Yeshua as well, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, will decide that that is our moment, and then he has to figure out the rest of the picture. That's not our role, that's not our task, but it's certainly what we daven and what we hope for each and every day.